I couldn't believe you were sitting there. I am so sorry. It's Paige Hemmis. And Paige, listen,
Yes.
it's back to school.
It is.
So there are bound to be backpacks, shoes, coats, school supplies scattered all over
Yes.
one's house.
I'll just give you an option. Do you want her in the segment, show, or should we have her?
I'm just going to talk
Wait a minute,
straight
or,
to you.
or you could actually say someone who's not here, it's Debbie. So I'll just stand right here. You've actually come up with a really clever way to help organize your house.
Yes, you know, I don't have kids. I have the furry friends, but no human children. And from what I hear, they walk in the door and stuff goes everywhere.
Oh,
is that true?
Walk in the door. The backpack is on the dining room table. I'm like, that's not even close to your room.
No, why?
You know, and then they can't find it later because they just drop stuff as they go.
And shoes, one over here, one over there.
Oh, and then Fred will take one. Anyway,
It's a disaster.
we need organization and structure.
Exactly. So for you, Mark, I would say something like this needs to go in near your front door, wherever the kids come home. And for you guys at home, it's wherever you come in most. So I put this, it's like a hallway mudroom organizer type thing.
Yeah.
This is very big on the East Coast because it rains a lot.
Yes.
So you put your boots.
And I know you love the Cape Cod, and we're remodeling the house, so I thought this is actually a built-in unit. And this is staying, so I wanted to go with that Cape Cod feel and be functional as well.
Well, you were busy earlier. I saw you.
Yes,
Yeah.
this
Let's take a
was a little bit larger. So last night I got started. Now these are just two regular bookshelves that you see over on the right, and those are two pieces of plywood along with our little legs that are 2x4s. And I'm going to give you guys a cut list on the website so you can download, so you can take all the guesswork out of this.
Yeah.
Yes. And I just have a nailer, and so all I've done is just glued it. I reinforced it with some wood glue and then just put it on with the nail gun. Now these are our two pieces. This is going to be the top and the bottom, so that what you saw standing up, those bookshelves, we've actually turned them on their sides, so they kind of take on a different life here. I glued it, put the plywood in place with nails, and then later you can add a couple screws if you'd really like to shore things up. But this again, I just repeated the exact same thing on the opposite side. So now it's kind of laying down, but that was the top and the bottom.
Look, and we can fill it up with you.
We can fill it with me. But that's another thing too, is that you can actually use this as, or put on your shoes or take off your shoes.
If they're muddy.
How's it going, Paige?
Good,
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, where did you
I mean,
get
you
the book?
could make these technically.
You definitely could make these, but I want this easy for people to do at home. So I got this one and this one. I actually got them at IKEA. You can get them at any furniture store. They were nice and cheap, or inexpensive, I should say.
I like how you took them, flipped it. I love
Exactly.
when you look at somebody and go, oh, it's a bookshelf. No, I see
it is a seat and a top. So make sure if you do get a bookcase, you don't want movable shelves.
Yeah.
Because if you moved it, then these would fall down. So you want to make sure that they're immobile.
This is solid.
Okay,
Yes.
well, what if I'm not comfortable cutting the wood myself?
Well, it is no problem, because all of this you're looking at, I mean, this is plywood. This came with it, and we've got molding up below and down below. And if you don't want to cut it yourself, you tell the hardware store, here is my list. I need one by
set on our website.
I need 1x4s cut to this size. I need plywood cut to this size. They will do it all for you. So all you have to do is, like a big puzzle, put it together when you get home.
All right.
Yes.
So, all right, we have another pre-tape that you were busy working on.
Yes, then
Let's
this
take a look at
morning I got busy here, and take a look at this. So this was what you saw from what I did the night before. Now I'm making this a permanent structure, so I removed the baseboard because I wanted to affix it to the wall, and that would have pushed it out about 1.5 inches. So I got rid of that, added some extra glue. You can see the bookshelf there, and then I went all the way around with that handy nail gun all the way. And this is something too you can actually rent from your hardware store. And this is duct tape. I mean, this is how easy it is. You just need duct tape and a friend to help you. That's Jimmy from the props department. And then I put glue all the way around, took my nail gun and put it, that was just against the wall. Now what we're doing is adding, right now we're adding the baseboard, the 1x4 baseboard, which is actually 1.5 by 3.5, and then pull it around on the sides. And here in California, so important to lock it to the wall. But I would say anywhere Because of earthquakes.
Yeah, that's
yes.
so important.
But even if you're in the Midwest, although Wisconsin not too long ago did have an earthquake.
Yeah.
But even there, you're going to have kids. You want this to be a solid structure. You don't want it going
You got
everywhere.
dogs.
Because they'll stand on here to get a book they put up here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you put hooks on there. And so that when you come in, I don't know if you have 1 to 4 kids, a little down there, the backpack, the anything. Actually, you guys can kind of decorate it with things there.
Mark, would you make this at your house? Because we know that the boys need a
I would love that. Actually, this is a really good idea because what kids need is they need structure. You have to give them
Yes.
an
That was
idea
good. You
of
wear
where things go and what to do.
Exactly.
Right now, their structure is just the bedroom door. Anything on the other side of that is just a mess.
Yes.
And how much would this cost, Paige, to make it yourself?
To make it yourself, it's about $225, but they're typically over $1,000, about $1,500 if you buy them from the store.
Yeah, and
like the
you and I
styling.
discussed how it really increases the property value of your house.
Yes, you guys, this is called a built-in. Now that you've affixed it to the wall, it's
Yeah.
built in and actually increases your property value.